When a woman pulls away and ignores you, just do this. Female psychology. There's a strange silence that sometimes falls on a man's life. A woman who once gave him her undivided attention, who smiled at his messages, who called late at night just to talk about nothing, suddenly becomes silent. The messages stop, the calls cease, and when you reach out to her, the responses are short, cold, sometimes delayed by hours, or non existent. You start wondering, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Has she lost interest? Is she testing me? Did I say something wrong? This confusion is heavy, and many men make the biggest mistake of their lives at this point. They start chasing her even harder. They send several messages in a row. They call your number. They write long, emotionally charged paragraphs. They beg for her attention. And you know what happens when you do that? She pulls even further away because here's the truth most men don't understand. When a woman pulls away, your reaction determines whether she comes back or you lose her forever. So, let's dive into the psychology behind this. Why does a woman ignore you? Why does she pull away? And most importantly, when it happens, what's the one thing you need to do that changes everything? Why do women pull away? The psychology behind it. First, understand this clearly. Women rarely pull away for no reason. There's always something going on beneath the surface. Here are some of the most common psychological reasons. First, she's testing your emotional resilience. A woman, especially when she has feelings for you, will often pull back slightly to see if this man is strong enough to hold his ground or if he'll crumble as soon as she steps away. It's not always a conscious process, but it's deeply ingrained in female psychology. Women are attracted to stability, not despair. Second, she might lose interest or get bored. Sometimes she finds you too available, too predictable, and wants to see if you're truly a man who values himself. If you panic and run even harder, you confirm her suspicions. You are too dependent on her attention. Third, she might be overwhelmed or processing her emotions. Women are very sensitive to whether something has hurt her or if she's going through a stressful period, and she might withdraw to process it. But here's the crucial point. If you don't respect this space, she'll perceive you as selfish and possessive. Fourth, she'll compare you. Yes, sometimes she might be talking to other men or wondering if you're the one. It hurts, but it's the reality. And how you react when she ignores you will either increase your value in her eyes or destroy it. Fifth, she wants you to take the lead. In many cases, her withdrawal is a silent way of asking, are you a man who constantly needs my attention? Or, are you a man who stays in control of himself? The male mistake. When men don't understand female psychology, they fall into a fatal trap, chasing validation. They believe that by explaining themselves more, reminding her how much they care, and pushing a little harder, she'll come back. But female attraction doesn't work that way. Women don't fall in love with words. They don't fall in love with pressure. They fall in love with how a man makes them feel, and nothing kills attraction faster than despair. So when she ignores you and you start chasing after her, this is what she sees. You're insecure. You need her more than she needs you. You don't know how to handle emotional pressure. In her mind, she loses respect. And once respect is gone, attraction dies. The one thing you need to do, and this is the truth, is to do it, and it might surprise you. When a woman pulls away and ignores you, the only thing you need to do is nothing. That's right, nothing. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, not out of immaturity, but in calm, confident silence. Why? Because silence communicates strength. Think about it. When she ignores you and you do nothing, no chasing, no pleading, no desperate calls, you're showing her that you don't depend on her mood to be at peace. You're respecting her space. You're in control of your emotions. You're not afraid of losing her. And here's the twist. Women feel more attracted when they realize a man is strong enough to let them go because it makes them wonder. If he's so calm while I'm ignoring him, maybe he doesn't need me as much as I thought. Maybe he has other options. Maybe he's stronger than I believed. This curiosity draws her back. A story to remember. Here's an example. There was a man named David. He met a woman he really liked. At first, everything was wonderful. Texts every day, long phone calls, sweet nothings. But one day, she pulled away. She stopped responding, stopped making the first move. David panicked. He sent her long, emotional messages. Did I do something wrong? Please talk to me. I miss you. But the more he begged, the colder she became. Until one day he decided, that's enough. I'm not chasing her anymore. If she wants to leave, let her leave. He stopped texting. He focused on himself. He worked out, reconnected with his friends, and worked toward his goals. He carried himself with quiet strength. Weeks later, she texted him, "Hey stranger, why haven't you been in touch? Can you see the change?" She expected him to keep chasing her. When he didn't, his value increased in her eyes because women notice when a man has the courage to step back. What happens when you do that? When you stop chasing and simply give her space, is that one of two things happens. First, she comes back. Her curiosity and respect are piqued. She remembers your worth. She reaches out again because silence is more powerful than pleading. Second, she leaves. And if she leaves for good, it's because she wasn't really yours to begin with. But you maintain your dignity, you remain in control, and you open the door for someone better. Either way, you win. The deeper lesson, the truth, is that women don't fall for men who can't handle silence. They fall for men who remain steadfast when tested. The female psyche is wired to be attracted to strength, leadership, calm in the face of chaos. So the next time a woman ignores you, remember this: don't beg, don't chase, don't explain yourself endlessly. Just do this one thing: keep your silence, respect the distance, and focus on your own worth. Because the moment you stop chasing her, you start attracting her. Final words: a woman creating distance isn't the end, it's a mirror. It shows you if you're ruled by lack or by strength. Most men fail this test. They chase and they lose. But the man who understands female psychology knows this. Sometimes the most powerful move is not to move at all, because when you stop chasing her, you give her the space to miss you. When you keep your silence, she hears it louder than any words. And when you respect yourself enough to let her go, you become the kind of man she can't forget. So remember, when a woman ignores you, don't panic, don't beg. Do the one thing most men are too scared to do: stay calm, stay silent, stay strong. That's how you win. If this video gave you value, don't forget to subscribe to Sound of Sadakan for more insights into relationships, psychology, and personal development. Yeah.